Welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to talk with you guys a little bit about changing your life drastically. I am at the point in my life where I need a drastic change, and I've told myself that I've given myself 6 months to make a drastic change in my life. Most of the things that I feel like I need a drastic change in my life are stemming from the fact that I lack money or I lack discipline. And so those are the things that I really need to work on during these next 6 months in order to be able to drastically change my life. I decided to record this video in case somebody else is at this phase where they're like, I got to do something. I can't keep going the way that I'm going right now because this is not going to work. So if that is you, I invite you to continue to watching this video to determine what we can do to change our lives for the next 6 months. I do have some notes written down here, so I just wanted to make sure that I covered everything. So if you catch me looking down or the editing kind of shows I took a pause, it's because I'm looking at my notes and want to make sure that I cover everything for you guys. So the first step in changing your life drastically is you have to know what you want. And a lot of people are not clear on the things that they want. You know, they make some really lofty goals, or they make some goals that are just not specific enough. And you need to be able to know that, hey, did I reach this goal or did I not reach this goal at the end of the day? So all of my goals are going to be very specific on what I want in order to be able to change my life in these next 6 months. Now, you gotta know what you want in all areas of anything that you want to change. Is it your finances? Is it your fitness? Is it your motivation? Is it your discipline? Is it your work life? Is it your family life? Is it with travel? What are the things that you want? So what I did, I sat down and I made a list of everything that I wanted. If I knew that I could not fail in life, anything that I wanted between now and death, I just kind of wrote a list down. But of course, you really want to narrow it down to what is kind of obtainable within the next 6 months. What is it that you want? You know, for me, I needed to have my finances to be increased, because once my finances increase, then the majority of everything else will pretty much fall in line. And I do know that a good portion of everything comes down to your mindset. I am a strong believer in the law of attraction. And if I say that I believe that my mind can do it, if I just put my mind to it and I follow the steps and the universal laws, then I'm going to challenge myself to do this. You know, why bet on myself? Who else should I bet on, right? You know, who better than me? So if I believe in the law of attraction and the things that I can do if I just put my mind to it, then I'm going to achieve all of these things. I just need to know what I want, first of all. And second of all, I want to chunk it down to bite-sized bits. So you have your big goal of you want to lose, say, 100 pounds. Yeah, that's great to say that you want to lose 100 pounds. And this is not my goal. This is just, you know, me just thinking while we're talking, okay? So if you want to lose 100 pounds and you want to do this in 6 months, you want to say, okay, 100 divided by 6. I'm throwing this out there, so I don't know. Math is not my subject, okay? So just say 15 pounds a month and 4 weeks. So that's say 3 pounds a week that you need to be losing, okay? The numbers are all wrong here. I can promise you that. They're all wrong. But I just wanted to throw this example out there so you can say, okay, if I need to be losing 3 pounds a week, this is what I need to do to make this attainable. I need to be setting my macros, or I need to be food prepping. I need to know how many calories I can intake a day that will allow me to be able to drop those 3 pounds per week steadily every week, so that at the end of the 6 months, I have lost 100 pounds. So you've got to take your goal and make it into bite-sized chunks so that you can obtain it, okay? What I have done as well is I have created a vision board. So I made a vision board with everything that I wanted, and I kind of divided it into things that I wanted for my family life and personal life, things that I wanted for my career over here, and then the middle was kind of just like all the material things that I wanted, you know? So you can do this however you may like. You may have a 6th grid, you may have, however you decide that you just want to make your vision plain, write it down on paper, type it out, whatever you need to do to make your vision plain to yourself. For me, that's a vision board where I can constantly look at it every single day, so I keep track of what my goals, desires, and wants are. All right. I also do the same thing with the screensaver on my computer and the screensaver on my phone. I want to be thinking about these things all of the time, and not in a lack way, but an I am type of way. So speaking in the present, I am 60 pounds lighter. I have XYZ. I do XYZ. I am such and such and such. Speaking in the present tense. If you always speak it into the future tense, it'll never come to be because it's always out there in the future. So you want to have it done in the present tense. Discipline. We all have the same 24 hours in a day. And for me, discipline seems to be my big issue. I could have the time in the day to do what I need to do. I want to get more into yoga. I want to get more into meditation, things of that nature. I have time for that, but I just don't have time for that. If you know what I'm saying? And the issue is that I like to procrastinate. I like to scroll on social media all day long. And I'm not going to be that girl by doing those things. So in order to become that woman, I'm going to have some discipline. So I'm going to set aside the time to say, okay, you need to be doing yoga 3 times a week. You need to be meditating every day for 10 minutes at least. Check in with the Headspace app. Have those reminders clocking on your phone. Okay, it's 2 p.m. It's time to meditate, that kind of stuff. So I've got to get some discipline, and that is some of the things that I'm going to do in order to be able to get discipline, is to figure out how can I achieve these goals? What do I need to cut out? Yeah, it's okay to be on top of the latest episode of Power, because, you know, we got to know what Tommy is doing. But you also got to have discipline. You know, if you want to make your goals, and if I want to be a whole different person in 6 months from now, this person has to grind. She's got to do the things that she wants to do. She's got to put in the hours to make her business grow and exponentially and do those things. So my third and final thing I would say is you've got to put in the work. So you know what you want. You've gotten disciplined enough now to get it. Now it's time to put in the action. So you take 1 step, God will take 2. Okay? So it's like you've got to put in the work. Faith without works is dead. You can hope, wish, pray to become a millionaire tomorrow, but unless you're going to go out and buy that lottery ticket, action. Unless you're going to go in and put that work to your business, action. It's never going to happen. So you've got to put some of the work in. Yes, some things God will bring to you, but you got to take a step to him first. Well, the universe first, for these things to take action. So these are the 3 things that I think that I really need to focus on for these next 6 months in order to become a whole different person. I'm not going to bog you guys down with what's on my list. And I've got some pretty hefty things that I want to achieve, and where I'm at right now, I don't see how it's going to happen, but I have faith that if I put in my work, God will do his, and it'll all come to fruition. So keep the faith, keep discipline, know what you want, and let's go get these life goals. Let's conquer them. Leave me a comment down below. Have you guys ever done something this drastic? Like, I got to change my life now. I can't keep doing this the way I'm doing this. I got to do something different. Let me know down below. What did you do? Tell us so we can all grow. What did you do to grow? How did your life change? What did you do? I mean, were you waking up every morning, popping vitamins, taking your smoothies, drinking water, glowing and glistening? Tell us down below in the comments, girl. We try to get like you if you got your life together. So yeah, the gist of the matter is I've got to get my life together. Those are the 3 things that I'm going to do to be able to get it together. And I cannot wait to come back and tell you guys, like, y'all, this stuff works. Here I am 6 months later. I completely changed my life. Back when I did the video in March of 2022, this is what was happening in my life. And this is how I changed it. Because best believe, honey, my deadline is September 10th, 2022. So I've got to get my life in order. And I want you guys to come along. If you're trying to change your life, let me know in the comments down below, and let's stick together as a community. Thanks for watching, guys.